Tribe 9 got a pretty big update today that made the game a little better, a little faster, and a little easier. The biggest change is that they have updated their gacha system. When the game launched, the gacha rates were really low, and they've now risen the rates to be much more alongside the industry standard, I guess, for how gacha games usually are. A very important thing about these changes is that if you have played the game at all before March 3rd, and used any of your in-game currency to roll the gacha, whether or not you used free currency that you earned by playing, currency that you bought with real-world money, or the few gacha tokens that they gave out for free as a part of like an event thing, if you spent any of that before this March 3rd update, if you check your in-game mail, all of those spent items are being refunded to you. Again, no matter what type of currency you use, whether it was paid or not, it's all returned to you, so you can reuse them on the gacha with the improved rates. As a part of this update, you will also now earn gacha tokens for completing the side quests in the game. If you've been playing the game already, then also in your in-game mail, you will be given all the tokens that you retroactively would have earned. So if we go to my mail, so there's a reimbursement for my free gems, reimbursement for my tokens, and a reimbursement for my paid gems, which is, it's honestly great that it segments this out for this, because I was going to use this as a chance to show off how much currency you can earn completely for free. So as you can see here, through just playing the game's story and completing a bunch of the side challenges, I earned about 18,000 gems or Enigma entities completely for free. I also earned 10 tokens for free, and up here at the top, now that you get these for completing challenges, I have also earned 43 extra tokens. So if you're going to be a completely free-to-play player for this game, this is a way to see about how much stuff you can get by just playing through the game and doing the challenges. Now, the other major change for this update is new options for you to play with that will make the battles go by a lot more seamlessly. So if we go to the battle section of the options and then down to the visual effects and special effects, you can now change the hit stop intensity, which adjusts the temporary stoppage time when an attack hits during battle. I think this would mean that you can put in inputs faster on your attacks. You can also now turn on or off the break camera effect. You can turn on or off the chain scale effect, which I think would be the initial character animation when the chain scale chain begins. I'll of course turn these off and test it out in a battle in a second. And the best option here, you can now change the chain reaction time, which means that it will read your inputs on the chain scale a lot faster. If you're on standard, there's a noticeable delay between when you can actually put in an input. I think most people are just going to be pressing the D-pad really fast. So setting this to short will make that animation a lot more seamless, which should be really nice. Another option that has just always been here is you can turn on or off the crisis effect, which is like the red screen and like tinnitus sound that happens when you go on really low health. That was really bothering me, so you can turn that off. Another option that's always been in the game, if you go to the other section, you could change what appears when you collect a new compatible monster. So this is on light by default, which will just show little symbols to represent the substats on the compatible monster that you collected. But if you change it to detail, it'll write out the entire list of substats for the item you just collected, which is a lot more beneficial. Now let's go into one of these trial battles to just see how the new animation options work. Okay, yeah, so definitely her attacks are activating way faster. I guess if I was playing as Yo, I'd get the chain skills faster, so let's switch to him. So yeah, that did skip the little intro animation that usually plays on a chain skill. And also, it's probably not that clear to tell if you're not controlling it yourself, but the inputs were read way faster than before. I'm not entirely sure what the chain scale effect thing changes though, because it still does the camera motion effect, which, I mean, I guess makes a lot of sense for that effect to exist anyways. But yeah, this is way faster than it was before, so that is a great change. And if you have a feeling like that made the combat a bit too slow, definitely change those options. With this update, there's also a new event where if you have any of these 3 characters unlocked, they will have slightly increased stats, which I guess should help you get through things a little easier if you're having a hard time. Another change to some of the end game content. So after you complete the story in the game, you unlock the Fractal Vice mode. Previously, there was a Zero Sensei challenge to complete the boss of that dungeon, but that was pretty difficult. So instead, they have swapped out that challenge and they've added a new challenge for just completing 15 battles against any of the enemies inside the Fractal Vice. And also on the support contract or the battle pass, there's a new seasonal challenge for opening 60 chests in the Fractal Vice. I've already played the Fractal Vice, but you can't earn these challenges retroactively, so I need to go through the Fractal Vice again to complete these. There's also been some changes to the character balance, mainly a lot more characters now can cancel out of attack animations by activating a counterattack. Another major change is that counterattacks now use less stamina for all of these characters here. Now for Yo, because I plays him the most, that's going to be a huge change because they reduce the stamina consumption by half. So this definitely gives a lot more incentive to be using the counterattacks. There's also been some bug fixes and all that sort of stuff, but those are the main changes in this current update. I've probably said this in a previous video, but these devs are doing a bang up job right now. They are really listening to every little critique that people have been having. So it's awesome to see the support this game has been getting. So hopefully future updates will be just as impactful. Let me know your thoughts on Tribe 9 so far, and stay tuned for more updates about this game and a bunch of other stuff I like cartoons and anime. Thanks for watching.